I thought about offering a course in the art of listening, but I doubt anyone would enroll. Listening is complicated and subtle. As Walt Whitman once said, it's not enough to have sight to see the trees and flowers. You must also be free from preconceptions. Philosophy is just a heap of ideas in our heads about how things are. To truly see, the mind must be empty. To paraphrase Whitman, having ears isn't enough to hear what's being said. There must also be silence within one's soul. That's where the difficulty lies. We can't bear to hear what others say without immediately offering our better opinion, without mixing their words with what we're itching to say, as if what they're saying isn't worthy of careful consideration, as if it needs to be supplemented by our own thoughts, which we believe are so much better. Our inability to listen is the most constant and subtle manifestation of our arrogance and vanity. Deep down, we think we're always right. I have an old friend, Jack, who moved to the Southwest after a life-changing experience. He told me about his experiences with Native American council meetings. When participants gather, no one speaks right away. There's a long, long silence. Notice the parallel. Concert pianists, for instance, before beginning their performance, sit silently at the piano, creating spaces of silence, clearing their minds of distracting thoughts. Everyone in silence, waiting for the essential thought. Then, suddenly, someone speaks. Briefly, everyone listens. When they finish, silence returns. Speaking immediately after someone would be deeply disrespectful, for they have just shared their thoughts they considered essential. They feel foreign to me. It takes time to understand what the other person has said. If I speak right after, there are two possibilities. First, I remain silent only out of politeness. In truth, I didn't hear what you said. While you were speaking, I was thinking about what I would say when you finished your foolish speech. I speak as if you hadn't spoken at all. Second, I heard what you said, but what you presented as new, I had thought about long ago. It's old news to me, so much so that I don't even need to think about what you said. In both cases, I'm calling the other person a fool, which is worse than a slap in the face. A long silence means I'm carefully considering everything you've said, and so the meeting goes. External silence isn't enough. We need inner silence, an absence of thoughts. And then, when silence forms within, we begin to hear things we couldn't hear before. I began to hear. Walt Whitman knew this experience. He referred to something heard in the spaces between words, in the place where there are no words. Music happens in silence. The soul is a sunken cathedral. In the ocean depths, as any diver knows, the mouth stays closed. We become all eyes and ears. Then, free from the noise of endless talk and philosophical knowledge, we hear the melody that wasn't there before. So beautiful it moves us to tears. For me, this is God, the beauty heard in silence. That's why knowing how to listen to others is so important. Beauty dwells there too. Communion is when another's beauty and our own beauty join in counterpoint.